Ten, I love you. You made me fall in love since the first day we started together. Met Stacy down in Vancouver. It's been about 6-7 years now. We became friends. Well, it's been 4 years now since we started dating. Well, it will be 4 years in a couple more months. It's been a great 4 years. You're such a soft-hearted girl. Your eyes, your smile, your eyes. I love everything about you, and I just love the way you do everything, and it's just been perfect. Thank you, and I love you.
Why I love you so much? Well, there are so many reasons. One of them mainly is the support that you always have for me and how we're there for each other. I can always just tell you what you need to do, even if you don't like to hear it. But you still have understanding with me, even when I might do stupid things. To supporting me through my work and all the things that I want to do. And today's gonna be really special. Oh, and I just love you so much.
We look forward to many more years together. Look forward to children. And time is going by way too fast. This wedding has come and gone. And it's just been a long day, but it's gonna be a good one. Can't wait to see you walk down that aisle. Going to love you. It's gonna be a beautiful day. And I don't know really what else to say. I can't wait to hold you and spend the rest of my life with you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will now begin. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise to greet and honor the beautiful bride. Will we close the language door and open the love window? For we have come together in celebration, a celebration of love's desires met, gladness, and the promise of a continued journey. Michael and Stacy, you are celebrating one of life's greatest moments. Every experience you've ever had, all you've ever felt, everything you've ever dreamed about, has brought you to this moment when you stand before myself and in the presence of your family and friends to take each other as best friends and partners for life. Loving does not mean merging with or surrendering to another person. It is a high inducement for you to ripen, to become something better within yourself for the sake of self and the other person. The generous sharing of the help and comfort that best friends and partners ought to have for one another is endured through life's dualities, such as joy and sorrow, adversity and prosperity, sickness and in health, rain or shine. Because you have been promised a future, you can take extraordinary chances. Because you know you are loved, you can step beyond your fears. Because you have been chosen, you can transcend your insecurities. You can make mistakes, knowing the other will be there to catch you. And because risks and mistakes are the very essence of change and expansion, in marriage, you will expand to your fullest capacity. This companionship on life's journey is the hallmark of marriage, its natural province, and its sweetest and most fundamental gift. It is in loving, as well as being loved, that you will become most truly yourselves, and no matter what you do, say, accomplish, or become, it will be your capacity to love that will ultimately define you. In the end, nothing, I tell you, nothing will matter as much as what you have loved one another. The Sufi poet Rumi wrote, "From the beginning of my life, I had been looking for your face, but today I've seen it. Today I see the charm, the beauty, the unfathomable grace of the face that I was looking for. Today I have found you, and I wish to see you with 100 eyes." This is the face that Michael looks upon, the face that holds the kindest, sweetest, most loving, and pure soul he has ever known. The love goddess is known for the many ways, places, and times her mark is felt. The most notable is the love at first sight syndrome or thunderbolt. There is the igniting of embers only to be reignited at the right and perfect time, and still again by way of unknowing accomplices. It could be said that all three were in play in 2008, when, with a little thrown in synchronicity, for Mike, who was living in Regina, and Stacy and Salmon Arm were in Vancouver at the same time. They met by way of a couple of friends. Mike liked her right away, seeing how caring and loving she is. They became friendly acquaintances until Mike moved to Kelowna in 2009, and it also happened, so did Stacy, in December. She and her roommate Lindsay even helped him unpack and arrange his home so as to give it a homey feel. They began to spend a lot of time with each other from that point on, and one night Mike and his friend came over to Stacy's and Lindsay's house for a fun get-together, and just before he left that night, she received her first kiss from him. What was a friendship was now a friendship on fire, for later that week he asked if she would go to Mexico with him. I was not sure what to do, but if I didn't know if I wanted to go with him, that would mean we would be dating. In January 2010, we went on our trip to Mexico and with friends, and that was it. 5 months later, Stacy and Mike became loving roomies, which did not make Lindsay too happy. Just over a year after moving in with each other, they moved to Calgary in September, having already discussed their future as husband and wife and as mother and father. Mike had no doubt that the last face he wanted to see before falling asleep, and the first one when he awoke, had to be hers, for he had fallen in love with her greatest capacity, her capacity to love. I see it every day when she talks about the kids at the daycare and when she talks about family. She tells me she loves me not only with her words, but with how she looks at me. Stacy got to work and started looking for wedding venues. After 2 weekends of dragging Mike around to potential places, they ended up at Azure Ridge and just knew it was perfect. We talked about what times would work, and Mike spoke up and said, "Next September, long weekend sounds good." Patty and I just looked at him and said, "Next year?" He said, yeah, why not? We were just shocked about how soon, seeing how he had not asked me to marry him yet. By the time we left the place, we had booked it for August 31st. Very shortly after they booked the venue and date, there was still the question that needed to be asked. Mike, along with his mother, had planned for Mother's Day, May 12th of this year, a surprise informing them that they had to dress fancy. They received a text the next morning, that the surprise had to be canceled. What would have been an unforgettable helicopter ride to the top of the mountain, complete with a bottle of wine, the ring and the proposal, could not happen due to heavy winds. See, the weather? But the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry, so an alternative plan was created. Later that afternoon, plans had been made for a barbecue at Mike's sister Marcel's house with his family. Upon arriving, there seemed to Stacy that everyone seemed a little weird. She's a smart cookie and knew something was up. What added to that feeling was overhearing Mike's mom say, "Well, are you going to do it?" I told Mike that I know you guys are up to something. Later, everyone was outside and I was pushing my nieces on the swing when everyone disappeared. I turned around where my niece Raleigh was standing there with a ring in her hand. Mike was beside her, and his mom said to him, "Get down on one knee." He did, and asked, "Will you marry me?" Of course, I said yes. It was the only answer she could give to this man who is consistently supportive, always thinking of ways to help make happen all my dreams in life. Love alone is capable of uniting living beings in such a way as to complete and fulfill them by joining what is deepest in the other. They have chosen to dive deeper into the sweet mysteries and shared life moments of total intimacy, to have found the best kind of love, one that is willing to courageously stand in the fire and come out the other end empowered by the other's vulnerability and steadfastness. The consciousness of loving and being loved brings a warmth and richness to life that nothing else can bring. Together, they have drawn from the richness of their journey to create an invocation, another step in their commitment as they intertwine their minds, bodies, hearts, and souls to become a unified and beautiful bond that will express strength, love, and loyalty now and for all the days that follow. Michael and Stacy also have a wish for those in attendance today, and I see it as a reflection of what they've created for themselves. They want you to know and feel how much better life is when it is full of love, laughter, and friendship, and they wish to thank you now, in this precious moment, for sharing the opportunity to pronounce and formalize their lasting commitment to one another, and they welcome your support and your encouragement. And now we are gathered here to witness the formal joining in the legal state of matrimony of this man and this woman, according to the order and custom prevailing, and under the authority provided and given by the government of the province of Alberta. This state of matrimony, as understood by us, is a state ennobled and enriched by a long and honorable tradition of devotion, set in the basis of the law of our land, assuring each participant equality before the law and supporting the common rights of each party to the marriage. It is therefore not entered upon thoughtlessly or irresponsibly, but with a due and serious understanding and appreciation for the ends in which it will be contracted, for the material, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual factors that will govern its fulfillment. It is into this high and serious estate that these two people desire to contract. I must ask you now, before myself and in the presence of these witnesses, if you or anyone knows of any sufficient reasons why these two may not be joined, let it now be declared, or from this time forward, keep your peace. Having had no reasons declared, I charge you to give answers to these questions. That went right over. Do you, Michael, promise to give to Stacy the love of your person, the comfort of your companionship, the patience of your understanding, to share equally with her the necessities of life as they may be earned and enjoyed by yourself, and to respect the dignity of her person?
I do.
And if you didn't hear that all the way in the back, you did say, I do. Do you, Stacy, promise to give to Michael the love of your person, the comfort of your companionship, the patience of your understanding, to share equally with him the necessities of life as they may be earned and enjoyed by yourself, and to respect the dignity of his person?
I do.
Please turn to face each other. Look into the eyes that will forever serve as your mirror and drink in the radiance that you see. And Mike, share your vows to your lovely bride-to-be.
I, Michael Messner, take you, Stacy, to be my wife, my partner in life, and my one true love. I promise to love you and care for you, and I will try in every way to be worthy of your love. I believe in you and the person you will grow to be. I truly believe in the couple we will be together. I give you both my heart and my hand. I want you to know that as we journey through life, we will do so as partners, lovers, and best friends. Stacy, from the very first time you said I love you, I knew you were my one shining star, my one and only, my one true love. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, to start our family, for richer or broke, and most of all, to grow old together. We will have our ups and downs and our good days and our bad, but all that matters to me is that in the end we love each other and are together until the end. I love you, Stacy Chapman, and today is the happiest day of my life.
Stacy, share your vows with Mike.
I got him all squished away. Are you happy? I choose you, Michael, to take my hand, my heart, and to be my best friend and husband for the rest of my life. We have lasted through thick and thin, and right from the beginning, we have known we are meant to be together. Our love has grown so deep and will last a lifetime. Marriage means so much to me. This is why I'm choosing you to spend my life with forever, to love and support no matter what. To have understanding, even when we might not agree, and to make love last forever and be there for each other in the tough times as well as the good. I can't promise it will be easy all the time, but I promise that I will always be here for you, even though you might say you don't need me. I will always be faithful and supportive, standing by your sides at all costs. I will always be open and honest, even if you don't want to hear it. And I know we were destined to be pushing each other to our limits and making each other grow to be better people. I promise to always be patient with you, even if I just want you to understand right away. And I pledge to give you the respect you deserve as a person, and with that, knowing that every person makes mistakes, as well as we will make a few mistakes in our life together. I love you means I know your genuine character and do not judge you, knowing in return that you do not judge me. Michael, you are my best friend and one true love, and I will forever be there to laugh with, to lift you up when you are down, and to love you unconditionally through all of our adventures in life together, forever and ever.
A ring or circle has always been a sacred symbol of completeness, endless love, and the endless journey, which has no beginning and no end. In this moment, Michael and Stacy choose it to be a symbol of unity and strength, reminding us of the power of their love and the pledge to honor and be faithful to one another in truth and integrity. Would you place this symbol of your love and devotion on the ring finger of her left hand? And as you hold the ring, look into her eyes and repeat, with this ring, I promise, and give to you, the truth, my trust, my support, and my love, which like the circle of this ring, will have no end. Would you place the symbol of your love and devotion on the ring finger of his left hand? And as you hold the ring, look into his eyes and repeat, with this ring, I promise, and give to you, the truth, my trust, my support, and my love, which like the circle of this ring, will have no end. Now they've chosen the wine box ceremony. This box contains a bottle of wine and a love letter from each to the other, describing the qualities that they fell in love with and the reasons for choosing to marry today. They have been sealed in individual envelopes, and what has been written has not been seen by the other. They have created their very own romantic time capsule to be opened on every anniversary. Displayed in their home, it will be a constant reminder of their commitment to one another. However, should they ever endure insurmountable hardships, the suggestion is that they would sit and drink the wine together before they kill each other, and then separate and read the letters that they wrote about the other when they chose to marry. The hope is, however, they will never have such a reason to do so, but on the next anniversary and every one that follows, they will sit and drink a new bottle of wine and read those letters to refresh and celebrate and witness how their love is still alive and present in their relationship. In this commitment, you will be able to explore where both light and shadow are the dance of love, where lover, loved and loving are one, inseparable and timeless, where every moment is made glorious by the light of your love. You have shared your vows, and you have given these rings to one another, having promised one another truth, trust, support, and love as you place them on one another's fingers. Now, by the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you best friends and partners for life. You may have your first married kiss. Well, they've chosen a perfect blessing of love. Walk with me in love. Talk to me about what you cannot say to others. Laugh with me even when you feel silly, and cry with me when you are most upset. Plan with me all your dreams and share with me all the beautiful things in life. Create with me dreams to follow and have fun with me in whatever we do. Work with me towards common goals and dance with me to the rhythm of our love. Walk with me throughout life, hand in hand, at every step in our journey, forever in love. Ladies and gentlemen, give us a few moments while we sign the documents, and we will return to conclude the ceremony. Okay, Michael. Lindsay. And Lindsay over here, right here. In the elegant language of flowers, it is the most appropriate way to say, I love you. It is most also appropriate that your first gift as best friends and partners for life be this single white rose. Exchange your first gift as best friends and partners. However, it is Michael and Stacy's desire to give to their mothers their first gift. This to praise and acknowledge them for having left an indelible imprint, ensuring their love, innate wisdom, and intentional human kindness has made this world a much better place. Go ahead, darling, first. Okay. Well, my dears, may your love increase, overflow, and become a testimony of the power of love to transform lives.